All right, my friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing today? It's another spectacular day in the universe. God is good, God is great, and you and I are all here today to have a conversation of the beauty of life every single day. J.E. Miles, how are you doing, my friend? Good morning. Moving on, done. You are another amazing human being. Thank you for stopping in for a minute, 5 minutes, or 50 minutes. It doesn't matter. It's a beautiful 5 a.m. Let's see, Eastern time for Kiltz down in Sarasota, Florida. Let's see, God, good morning. God bless me. God bless us all, by the way. Let's see, Shaunist, how you doing? T2, good morning to the mighty tribe, to seeing my fertility, Dr. Kiltz, and of course my YouTube, George, Marvin, and Shaw. Good morning from Tucson, East Texas. And Don, how you doing? It's a great day. Tia is great. We are great, 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 great. I'm flying home to Syracuse today. I got a busy week for the next week up in Syracuse, and then the week after, I'm celebrating 67 years of this life right outside of the womb, and going out to Dallas, and then going up to Vail to go for a few days to a week of snowboarding. I'm looking forward to it. Too much to do. Good morning to you, my friend. It's a beautiful day here. How are you doing this day? All right. What are you reading? What are you watching? What are you listening to? I've been listening to David Goggins, never finished, and of course, Eat Like a Human. And interesting enough, Sean Baker. We've talked. I had good meetings with Sean out in Denver last week with the low carb Denver. Anthony Chafee was there. So many great people. If you go to Low Carb Denver 23, you can purchase the download the slides and watch all of the great lectures. So many people sharing ideas of health and wellness in low carb, high fat, keto, and of course, carnivore. Ken Berry was there. Really amazing things to share. So many amazing people we learn from. The one thing I always use this phrase, Occam's razor. If you haven't read about Occam's razor, Occam, let's see, according to Wikipedia, OCCAMS razor, or OCKHAM, Occam. Occam was a William of Occam, a 14th century English philosopher and theologian, cited, and basically entities must not be multiplied beyond necessity. I always say the simple answer is the one. Why do we make it so complicated, right? Because human beings like to make things complicated. Simplicity, right? Love and forgiveness, gratitude to God, start the day in every way, and faith is always first. Faith is always first. That's the craziness, right? I say one meal a day, and that's the very best way. A snack or two is okay. I did a little salami and cheese. We had a little ribeye steak, oysters last night. Oh, it was so good. So good. And a bite or two of chocolate. That was it. Bevy, good morning. Melinda, good morning. Yixa, Yixa, Nadal, good morning. Ray M. Jam, how you doing? Old age. Oh, today's Brother Tom's 66th birthday. So Brother Tom and I are 10 days the same age. Let's see. I was born March 12th, 56. He was born March 2nd, 57. And so happy birthday to Brother Tom today. And whoever's birthday is today, happy birthday. All those March birthdays, good morning and happy birthday to you. Here to share some thoughts and ideas, positivity, what should be the human nutrition, right? And we make it complicated. We have our culture makes us all this complicated stuff, but we want to keep it simple. All right, let's see. The philosophical razor advocates that when presented with competing hypotheses about the same prediction, one should prefer the one that requires the fewest assumptions, or in the scientific method, Occam's razor is not considered an irrefutable principle of logic or scientific result. The preference for simplicity in the scientific method is based on the falsibility criterion. For each accepted explanation of a phenomenon, science makes things really complicated, doesn't it? Allie Carbs, how you doing, nutritionist? M Kid, God's morning every single day, my friend. How are you doing? All right, Rebecca Fallon, good morning. Marnie Mack, Don Joseph, Karib, Good morning. And to bless you, Sherry. And every day we're all doing our very best. And do we have troubles and problems and challenges? Yes, we do, because God gave them to us as the pieces of the puzzle in order to build your most amazing life, right? That's it. Mary Sue, good morning. Salco, how are you doing, Mary? Check out Kiltz's Mighty Tribe. Don't forget, there's so many great people out there. If you go to drkiltz.com, we have a lot of information there that kind of is going to bring in the why, the keto, the carnivore. I started off Atkins maybe 20 plus years ago. I then fell into paleo, Paleolithic, the hunter, the caveman. And then I went keto. And then finally, 12 years ago, carnivore. Now, I'm not 100%. Once in a while, I have that French fry or Kiltz's ice cream, a piece of chocolate, but moving on, done every day. And are we ever done? Never, right? The universe is infinite and it's expanding always, this constant expansion, right? Another beautiful day in God's universe where God is good, God is great, and God gave you and I today. What are you listening to? What are you reading? What are you watching? You gotta focus on the positivity of the universe, right? It's always moving in positive ways. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, Dale Carnegie. This is from my good friend Barbara Glanz's little spreading contagious enthusiasm, and we need to be enthusiastic about life. Are there troubles and problems? Yes, there are every day. Take a chance, right? All life is a chance. The man who goes furthest is generally the one who is willing to do a dare. The sure thing, the sure thing boat never gets far from shore, right? You got to take a dare, a challenge, but you got to have the vision of the vision is the dream of what you want, and you live it as if it grows, right? God created man to be perfect, and thus he must have a perfect diet. The perfect diet, give Milkies. How you doing? 99. Good morning, my friend. The perfect diet is bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream from time to time, one meal a day, and add the salt. Salt is magical, right? It's critical. You got to eat the dirt, right? And there's a lot. And again, I really read my good friend Bill Schindler's book, and I love listening to it because he reads this. Does a great day. Barris D3K2, and how you doing, Julian Torres? Good morning. And my good friend Charles John, Carnivore Chucky in the house, the master, the legend of life. We're all on this together. Sarah, all glad to be here. Thanks for stopping in. Tanner, Utah, Beth Weavers, good morning to everyone stopping in. My mighty tribe, CNY Fertility. I'm traveling up. Grant is coming down. He and I are flying back today to Syracuse, to the Q's, and we're going to be busy few days in the house at CNY Fertility Syracuse. Yesterday, I was in the Sarasota office. We got the generator is dropped in place, and the IVF lab is being built out. So I'm really excited about all the work going on in the lab. Let me see if you could kind of get it a little quick. The lab is almost done. They put the ceiling panels in the very last. We're delivering all the equipment, really excited about it. So CNY Sarasota is moving forward every day. Good morning, Jay. 321. Luke is in the house. Jonathan Fay, thank you so much, my brother. And we're all, I think of my friends, you guys, and then bingo, they show up. They text Kiltzy. 315-416-9872. And I work, if you need to get in earlier and see I then send you to the team and they'll get you in with someone, not always Kiltzy, right? Alexandra and Richie, good morning. You stop in for a few minutes. I love reading. I love listening. I love watching ideas that are positive and they're going to grow all of us, right? Because God's morning is critical, right? M. Kid, good morning. Erica Plotkin in the office yesterday. So I'm sorry I missed you, Erica. I ran into a few people yesterday. It was really, really nice. I got a chance to see the entire team doing an amazing job. We're working on affordability, access, quality. We did raise our prices $500 for our standard IVF. We're working to keep things as low as possible in all this craziness of prices going up, but we think we still are offering a really great product for everyone, right? And the mission, Jonathan, good morning. Charlotte Rickman, good morning. Rachel Grew Alves, good morning to you. How you doing? Jonathan, how's that new boat you're looking at? That looked pretty cool. There's so many great ideas that people are designing and creating. And the real trick of the universe is do something. Do something hard, challenging, unusual, crazy, right? Oh, you can never do that. That, like, you become a doctor? What are you talking about, Kiltz? You were in a gang, kicked out of school, couldn't read, and father in jail. You became a doctor, right? And I've got some ideas that are radical. Number one is fat is the only energy for the mitochondria. It's never sugar. But they say it's glucose, right? You burn sugar here and then fat here. No effing way. And my friends, the plants are the predators, and you and I be the prey. And it's like we smoke it, we drink it, we inject it, we put it all over our bodies. But in fact, I know this scientific ideas are radical, but yes. How's everything going, Erica? I hope the energy and the team and everyone's working together to help you on your journey to building your dream. What is your dream this day, my friends? What are you thinking about? I don't know. Do we all want to go on a 200-mile race? Maybe not. You don't have to listen. And I was really excited about the meeting out in Low Carb Denver. And let's see, Mark, and I can't remember his last name, was talking about running and long distance running. But my philosophy here is that none of us have to exercise, right? You just want to get up and go doing, whether it's cleaning the house or preparing the lunches and the meals for the family or yourself or your neighbors, or going and communicating with others in a positive way. But jogging isn't necessary. Running isn't necessary. Lifting heavy weights isn't necessary. The one heavy weight you want to lift is this worry weight, right? John Wilbur, how you doing? Good morning to you, my friend. Lift the heaviest weight of the universe is your worry. And your worry will hold you down more than anything, right? People kill themselves over worry because they forget that the wonder of the gods are within all of us, right? And good morning, Las Miserables. Again, better every day. That's nice. That's a great one. And Esther, good morning. How's Laszlo? And deuterium. There's this heavy hydrogen, right? That we're all bogged down on this heavy hydrogen because we're eating all the plants, right? I got to get my plant here. I've got my masterful plant prop. The plants. I should just put it right about there. And that's a good spot. But the plants, the plants are the predators and we be the prey. I mean, we chew it, we eat it, we make clothing out of it. We do so much out of plants, which they're marvelous, by the way. We couldn't live without plants, but eating them, it's not good for us. I'm sorry. I know it's like radical. It's so radical. It's nuts, right? Karstens, Mari, let's see, Kuntak Hashbu. Good morning. Kathy Gladney. Oh no, Arias, good morning. A1 Dairy. Yeah, again, I don't drink or eat much dairy anyway, so I'd say minimize. But if you have an anaphylactic reaction to a plant, no one's having anaphylactic reactions to ribeye steak, to my knowledge, right? Worry, worry is the worst. See my success rate, IVF, especially females around. Just go to SART and you'll get the data. But you're 100%. Listen, I take everyone, size, shape, age, weight, gender, AMH. I don't care. We will let everyone and anyone do an IVF cycle, even if other people say, oh, it'll never work. You can't do it. So the one thing I can't tell you is what you're 100% or zero. But I imagine you're always 100% dust, right? Don, check out that Dr. Phil about the extreme eating. They mentioned carnivore, but only eating it raw was dangerous. I don't eat meat raw all the time. Sometimes, all right. This always and never. Like who always and nevers things, right? Probably never heroin is a good thing, right? But always heroin, never heroin. You know the way. Amy, good morning. How you doing? Are we back in Maine, Amy? And our good friend Amy Perrin is a long experienced type 1 diabetic, no insulin, right? No insulin made in her body, so she has to add it. That means if she's eating proteins or sugars, then she has to add insulin. But if you eat strictly fat, you don't need insulin. That's the craziness, right? Georgia's son, good morning. Worry, 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 worry. Warts grow from worry, right? You have to wonder in the beauty that God gave us. Now, whether you're Buddhist, Muslim, Jewish, Hindu, Christian, theist, atheist, it doesn't matter. Wherever you choose to be, your beliefs pave the road of your life. And you can change your beliefs like that. Really? Right. They take time and energy and patience and love and kindness, right? Every single day, in every single way. Love, kindness, generosity, and patience. That's it. Oscar Furman, good morning. You to mio lam. Oh my God, Tundun. Tundun Joseph, how you doing, my friend? Moral, good morning, Joseph. How you doing? Jesudian, how are you, my friend? It's a beautiful day in God's universe and start the day every day. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. I say one meal a day at night is best to rest and digest. Now, you might have a snack or two because you're not used to the only one meal a day, but that is the way. And I say fatty meat is the way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, one meal, intermittently feasting, and salt, or just the babies. I'm a fertility specialist, a year of internal medicine after my medical school. And I said, you know what? I'm just writing prescriptions for the diseases that I've been taught to diagnose as individual diseases, but no one ever taught us the cause of disease. My bet is the cause of disease is simply plant-based, low animal fat diet. That's a deadly thing, right? How long after myomectomy would you recommend transferring? Films, I would say 3 months at least. Good morning, Oscar Furman. Good morning. Greetings from Australia. My good friends in Australia, Gary Fedke, Anthony Chafee. I haven't met Paul Mason yet, but I'm really inspired by what he's sharing and doing. So many great fans. Bart K. Is Bart in Australia? My good friend Bart K. And we're all learning this together. Let's see. Fabakari, good morning, 59. Kiltz is turning 67 in 1 week. Let's see. Oh, a week from this Sunday, March. All right. Yep, back in Maine. It was fast. I was fasting. I would... even if I was fasting, I would need insulin to just be alive. I'm sick right now, and my blood sugars are very high. Even though I'm barely eating, I'm just coughing and aching. But infection in the body causes, yes. Epinephrine and cortisol do affect sugar levels, and so there's so many bugs and beasts out there. Amy, we're circling you and hugging you with healing powers. Let's all focus our energy on Amy's healing this and every day. Yes, exactly. You know, if we fast for 6 months, I wonder if we need any insulin. You know, if you're 300 pounds or 200 pounds and you got enough fuel fat for the next month, 2 or 3, how much insulin does your body require? I don't know that answer. That's a good one, Amy. But again, you're getting better. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, 1 meal a day. Moving to Syracuse in June. Charles, nice. Awesome. The Syracuse, the Q's, right? And that's great. All right, we'll go flying together for sure. TRSSK, Jenny Rich, good morning. Heading to IV 3, but may start 2 in Steak and Butter Gang. Steak and Butter, Bella. She's the queen of the universe, and Max is the man. He's the Steak and Butter guy. But I personally learned so much from Bella's team. And in our new book, Kiltz's Keto is Carnivore, Bella is so kind to write a little bit of a couple of pages of her thoughts and ideas and mighty energy, right? Little Italy there. Yes. Oh, nice. Little Italy is great up in Syracuse, Charles. So many great, amazing people, and we're all learning together every single day. Let's see. Where are you from, Mr. Kiltz? Is born and raised in L.A. I was a street kid, kicked out of school in a gang, couldn't read, my father in jail. And thankfully, I had some great mentors that taught me some new and different things. became a potter and a jeweler in my art. And from there, I've learned and grown and created much in my life, but it's all due to God's great energy. And God is within all of us, by the way. See, you're worrying that God is like that God doesn't exist. My friends, look in the mirror, and there she is, right? Central Rock Gym. Nice, Charles. Let's connect. Come on, you and I are going to go flying. Good morning, Carol, 33755. Kiltzy, you see the plants are trying to take Kiltz down, but we're not going to let that down. And go for a bike ride, a walk, share some great energy of connecting with others every single day. Kiltz is flying home to upstate New York this afternoon about 3:00 with Ryan. Not Ryan. Grant is flying Kiltzy today. Our ancestors' foods. What are our ancestors' foods? Right now, according to Bill Schindler, we learned to prepare nature's foods in a way that were safer. The problem is all of our foods have been processed into ultra powders, and then you're drinking. Never drink your calories, right? You want to, and to me, it's meat. Meat makes the masters. Lean addict, I can't stop it. You got to eat the fatty Zilla. See, when you eat the fat, it suppresses inflammation. It's so critical. Erica, let's see. Asking how it's going. My uterus is responding to stims. However, my ovaries are not. I'm on Carnivore 20, HCG 200, Follistim 6, HGH, supplements galore, AMH 0.15, 42 years young, high BMI. Remember, your BMI is a full tank. Always think about the BMI as a full tank. The higher the BMI, the higher the tank, right? You're overflowing. Stay carnivore and don't give up, and be open to what God gives us. God gave us adoption and foster care and donor eggs and donor embryos and donor sperm and so many great things. See, the universe, it's like you're asking for help, and then they send a helicopter, a boat, a fireman, and rescuers, and then you say, "No, I'm waiting for God," and then you get to heaven, and you say, "Like, what happened?" And God said, "I sent you all that help, but you turned it down," right? God is so gracious. Wow, I had no idea about your background. Kid, listen, I've blessed my father, Raymond. Never knew his father. Angelina had him, delivered him out in McCook, Nebraska, like in 1920. He was in foster care for years. He had a really challenging upbringing, right? But ultimately had 4 beautiful children, Raymond, Maria, Robert, and Thomas. And here we are, in this universe, we're sharing ideas and thoughts. And one day I will be fertilizer for the plants, because that's the plan, right? The overall plan is simple. The plants own the planet and we be the fertilizer. That's it. All of us together, right? We're food for something else. And then when some other food eats us, right? When our food or some other universal energy eats us, we're like, well, that should never happen. Oh, come on. Like, we're all built of the same stuff. It's just, what do they say? Dust to dust. What is it? Dust to dust. You know the rest of the saying, right? You'll bring it to me. Charles, Wildrose, how you doing? Wild Roses. It was so great meeting you at Low Carb Denver. I really enjoyed it, by the way. Let's keep connecting and sharing thoughts and ideas. I met so many amazing people at Low Carb Denver. Probably should have just had a stand there. Let's take pictures of everyone, right? And look at their opposite ideas. Lane's got one idea, and Baker has another, and Kiltzy has another, and Barry has another, and Chafee has another, and so many people have different ideas. We're sharing your ideas. That's it. You're not wrong. I'm not wrong. We all have our beautiful ideas, because you are you. I am me is me. And every day, 5 a.m., Kiltz is, let's see, I got up at 4 this morning. I'm still working to get back to my 3 o'clock after like a week in Colorado plus, right? Dan Zilli, is that it? Buongiorno, Panto, good morning, buongiorno. Kiltz's grandparents, Angelina, Gelsomina Armando from Italy, and then Mackenzie Woods, which my father thinks was his father. So if anyone knows of Mackenzie Woods, a father from 1923, who was the father of my father, because Raymond Kiltz, K-I-L-Z, I added the T after medical school. So like Dr. Kills? No, now it's Dr. Kiltz as an OBGYN. Can you believe it? But again, we're really sharing ideas, but what's the wrong way? There are none. They're all right. Too much to do. Thanks for stopping in, by the way. And I've been, these are the current books of the week. We're going to really finish this up. And we got another, let's go. This one is in the background, right? We got one in the background and one in the foreground, right? Eat like a human. And, you know, I like Baker's way. It's steak, 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 stake your life on steak, right? Clark, right? Seen on license plate in Key West, UBU-IBI. I love it. That's really, it's when we respect everyone's choices, but be nice, be kind, be generous, be loving, and have faith in God every single day. That is the way. All right. I'm a crazy scientist fanatic, right? Let's see. David Diamond writes a lot about cholesterol and the statins and the statistics and the science, maybe not right. I've got a theory that glucose is not the energy of the mitochondria. It's a precursor to acetyl-CoA and fat in the liver, but it's not the cause. It's not the energy for the mitochondria directly. All right, Charles, steak addiction, mighty tribe. We're all addicted to steak every single day. All right, here's Kiltzy's elevated mannose levels. Elevated mannose levels are a marker for PCOS. My theory is, remember, people don't know about the glycobiome, the glycocalyx, glycobiology, right? And the glycosylation is the adding of a sugar to a protein. And if you don't add that sugar to a protein mighty fast, speed of light, you're fertilizer fast, right? UBU and IBI. I love that one. The choice to be right or kind, always choose kind and you always be right. Charles, I love you, my friend. That's it. But we do love a little bit of the dissertation. And I'm going to say debating. The debating isn't to be right. It's to share ideas, right? And so, hey, listen, I'm here to just share a thought and idea. You may not believe me, but it's right. Right. All right. Morning Tribe, steak addiction, Charles, and some Kiltz's ice cream, chocolate, and dirty martini. Listen, you drive a car, you get in a shower, you walk across the street, you're married in a relationship, you live in a house. We do all sorts of things that are mighty dangerous, and you're worried about a piece of steak versus lettuce, right? Come on. Wild Rose, how you doing? The only one other than me that really understands the power of animal fat, and especially, absolutely. See, this is animal fat. I got some, right? I got some. You know, and this idea to be cut and lean and skinny is like dumb, right? If there's a famine and you're skinny, you're fertilizer faster than you know. That's the craziness. All right, I got to reach over and grab. Now you got to check out the Modern Stone Age Kitchen. My good friend Bill Schindler. And the book is the book of the week, the book of the month, the book of the day is Eat Like a Human. You got to check this out. We'll make sure, Malcolm, make sure there's a link to Eat Like a Human. And also, don't forget, there's a link also to David Goggins' books. And again, I'm not running 200 miles. I'm moving every day. And the whole trick is do something you love to do. And if you're not doing what you love to do something you love to do. And love what you're doing is really the biggest trick, right? No low fat. Fat is the cure. Fat. Listen, and if you're fat and you think it's a cause of disease, you've been brainwashed. Fat causes us to be alive and healthy and well. Every cell wall is made of, guess what? Fat. That's it, right? Your brain. Kiltzy cut his hair yesterday, and he might have cut it a little too short yesterday. And T is like, you don't have any hair left. And I did get into the shaving mode yesterday. I might do it again today, right? Eat like a lion, not like a lamb. Be the lion and no longer the lamb. And remember, if you eat significant plants, they're going to take you down. But if you eat the one plant that is either going to make you schizophrenic, psychotic, depressed, or anaphylactic reaction, fertilizer faster than you know if there's no EpiPen, right? Lions be the masters and sheep be the feed, right? Will the rose, all right. The electron charges on the fat. The electron charges right on, but it's interesting. Remember the fat, they come together and coalesce. Without fat, you and I would be just like dissolved in the universe, right? We would not be this great entity called a human being. And as a human being, you are being the master of the universe. You can grow a great beard, so why don't you? Don, yes, I could, but for some reason, some days it's like I'm the clean cut day today. I did about a year of just the stubble. I had a beard long ago, but I look at it and it's not. Maybe I will drive some vegans to violence. That's right. You be you and I be I, right? That's it. We have to just love each other's differences, right? Vegan, vegetarians, Mediterraneans, pescatarians, carnivarians, whatever you choose to be. Did I say Mediterraneans too? Choose you, right? And you want to share your ideas with the world, share them, right? But in ways that are not making laws that, you want to be a vegan, be it. You want to be a carnivore, be it. You want to be in between the Mediterranean, go for it. But this idea that we've got to save the world by eliminating all cows, like, does that make any sense, right? What about the cows? They just want to be cows, right? MKid, new study shows 11 minutes of some movement is sufficient daily. It's sufficient. The whole workout hard for hours. It is not necessary. You don't need to do that. Just go to work. Like, go do something. And like this, my mother and father lived at 94 almost. They were like just like days from 94, right? Did they ever get on my treadmill? No. I remember when I was a kid, my mom was trying to get my dad to lose weight. So she said, you should start jogging. So she would drive the car really slow and he would jog behind the car. Now, let's see. He was breathing the carbon monoxide coming from the car. So I don't think that was working quite right. What is it? Tanya Puran, how you doing? Everything that. Any thoughts on teenage anxiety and diet, right? Seems like this. I think the same thing. I had anxiety. I had problems with what's the word I'm thinking? Kiltzy's got to come up with this word. We inferiority, right? We have this inferiority. Oh, they know the answers, right? We've got so many of the experts telling us the answer. We think, oh my God, they know the answer and we don't. My friends, I'm sorry. The answer is simply in your mind. But if you eat a lot of plants, it's heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, caffeine, and it makes alcohol in your belly, and that is deadly for us, right? You know what? Shoulder hurts when I work out. Ahmed, same problem. Kiltzy has a little bit of this thing here. He's just kind of slowing it down or resting it out. Just rest it out. It's okay. Take it slow and easy. Loving. Fernandez, Tanya, good morning. Spring Fitness, awesome. SOCOM. Heavy metals, oxalates, plants are poisons. Let's see. Lorado Dotson, is that it? Lorado Dotson. Good morning. Norvin de la Cruz. Again, we're all sharing from all over the globe. Cash, good morning. Charles, Lisa Lomelli. Carnivore helped me. Carnivore cured Kiltzy of all of his troubles. Well, not all of them. Right on. Love you, my friend, Sahara Spacklin. I love you, William Woodson, John Wilbur. About growing a beard also. Vegans just want to increase their greenhouse gas, eat meat, reduce greenhouse gas. Listen, I think lions lead and lamb be the feed. Again, you could be and do whatever you want to do, but I'm choosing the lion's way. And that's what my job in life is as a physician. See, I figured out the cause of disease, plant-based, low animal fat, right? 3 meals a day. Lions eat once a day or less. That's the mighty way. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? All right. Thank you, everyone, for stopping in. I love you, my friends. It's a great day. Kiltz is here. I'm working on maybe working a little changes in the schedule. It's coming. Dementia comes from lower cholesterol levels and those heavy metals from eating vegan and low fat. Lorado Dotson, you are right. It is crazy. Greg Ryan, how you doing from Barcelona? ¿Cómo estás, mi amigos, amigas? Todo el mundo. Yo necesito hablar más español, pero solamente habla poquito, poquito, poquito. But I have to read much more Spanish, but I have to learn the languages, be open to the changes, be creative, and know that as long as you currently have a pulse and you fog up the glass of the phone or whatever it is, you are a human being and you're capable of what? Bin Wu, good morning to you. Everything. Waiting on baby. The baby is there. Wildflower oil would be great for your shoulder. Yeah, it's already magical, right? Yes. Remember, the plants are medicinal. That's it, right? But eat the fatty meat. And listen, the problem is I've been doing too much of this in order to look like Sean Baker. And but look at be you, be me. Kiltzy and Ben Wooey and waiting on baby Rosa Mimi. White Claw. Thank you very much. I'll try some. Remember, the plants are the medicines, but they're also the poisons. You see, the birth control pill and the abortion pill come from plants. This is why I tell all of my patients that are having fertility challenges, think about a meat-centric diet, but it's a fatty meat. It's animal. See, animals or plants rather than meat. You eat animals or you eat plants. That's it, right? Done. Remember when we were always trying to put kids on Ritalin? It's like, let's put them on drugs. Enough. Listen, eat the meat, be the master, be the mighty one every single day, one meal a day. That's the fun. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day, every single day. And always read something positive, uplifting. That is it, right? All right. Ruth from Iowa. Hey, buddy. Hot as heck in Egypt, and sun is now 92. To all of our friends in Egypt and around the globe, all of it. Remember, it's one. And to our friends in Russia and Ukraine, let's work to put down the equipment, right? Let's work to figure this out and communicate. Sit down at the table, right? Maybe share a pork belly or some lamb or something. But, we humans let's all work together in this globe to say, listen, I know you might be right. I know you might be right. But maybe let's all just kind of like sift it out. Syria, Israel, Palestine, all over in Africa, Americas, South and North, and wherever you are, China. But human beings, we like to fight, don't we? And we even fight at home. So I have to say, Tia, yes, Tia, you're right. You are right. Oh my God, you are right. See, I'm working on you are right. Oh, that is right. Thank you for sharing that. I'm listening and learning this day and every day, right? Yes, dear. Best words. Minwoo, I wish I can have a big and a quiet room, which you have. I'm in my other office today that's being renovated, right? And I'm working on my studio here and just working on creating, but continue to create. Remember, what you do today will pave the way to all your tomorrows. And tomorrow is just a mind game, right? And if you're living in the worry land, wonderland or worry land, you choose what it is, right? You're playing this game. Games, right? Let's see. Thank you so much for the great work that you do. You're such an inspiration. And I hope you inspire so many people. Spread the word, and it's so sorely needed at this time in the world. We need it. Wild roses. That's it. Working out for me has helped me. Doing triathlons now, love it. Keep going, Charles. Kiltzy did all of that until he wore down his knees and his hips, and he said, okay, enough. And then he's been doing this, and it's like, oh my God. But Dr. D. Christina, he's been taking good care of Dan Kiltzy's shoulders. Listen, and I'm going to try the wild flower oil. Absolutely. Lastborn. Let's see, Manelder, good morning to you. Muy bien, español, felicitaciones, bien español. I've got to work on those words. Trabajo mucho palabras. Yo tengo trabajo y con español. Sí. Fixed thyroid, Kiltz's Carnivore. Kiltz's Carnivore helped tremendously. You might try some Armor Thyroid for some people, do the desiccated stuff, and you might check a T3, T4, TSH, reverse T3 in some cases, and thyroid antibodies. They can help, right? Magic, right? Bin Wu again. You just all you need to do is put on the headphones and the mic and go wherever you want to go, Bin Wu, and you'll find it. Fat is where it's at, and skinny is dead in a famine. And men, women, you don't want skinny. You want some meat, right? And the meat is the master, and fat is where it's at. Basically, when you eat the fat, it suppresses the microbes. Have you ever noticed that butter doesn't mold, right? Doesn't. All right. Let's see. Mesut Seaton, 3525. I ate cutie. Hussam, good morning. Rin Yi, good morning. It's a beautiful, awesome, and amazing day in God's universe. Who creates the day? You do, my friends. Let's see. Vegans just want to increase the greenhouse gases. I know. Look at we come up with all this complicated stuff. It's simple. Be loving, kind, and generous to you and everyone else in the world. Eat meat, be the master. Eat mush, be meek. Thank you. Happy birthday to Brother Tom today. And whoever's birthday is today, happy birthday to you. You are a superstar, a rock star. You are a magic in the universe. And I want you to start saying this to yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I love you. You're magical. You're amazing. You got to keep playing the words, the song. I am amazing. You are amazing. Life is amazing. And read something positive. Kosovo, my friend. Let's see. Manimal. Blessings to you, my friends, every single day. All right. Let's find another good one. Be glad of life because it gives you the chance to love and to work and to play and to look at the stars. Henry Van Dyke. And remember, the stars, everything is within the human mind. The mind is the master of the universe. Done, simple, easy, right? UK, been doing a keto for 11 months, carnivore 2 months. I rotate fasting between OMAD, 2MAD, 48s, rolling fast, 5-day fast, 89 pounds to lose. Any advice? Listen, simplicity. I would say the most important thing is the simplicity and the daily habit. I do 1 meal a day. I go for a walk, a bike. I used to go for a run, but it killed my knees. But listen, 1 meal a day is the way. Stick to bacon, eggs, butter, beef, salt, no ice cream for a while, and a little leaner for now. See, if you're working to lose the weight, then you might try a little less fat and a little bit more protein. But 1 meal a day is the way. Overthinking, right, Charles? Think. Deadly. All right. Don, other office, such a boss. Let's see. I love that your other office, you're such a boss. Sort of like Ric Flair. They're styling, profiling, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling and dealing, son of a gun. Plus, you have the platinum hair. Let's see. Kind, loving, generous to all. And it takes a lot of work to get it this color. You know that, right? Brother Tom is like 10 days shy of a year younger than I am. And he has like almost no gray. And Brother Ray is almost 10 years older than Kiltzy, and he's all blonde. So, but it's, what do they say? He's the gray hair is distinguished, right? He's distinguished, right? Yeah. Eric Schmidt, how you doing, my friend? Prostate massage to help. Should they be? Let's see. So, what are your ideas on fasting and how long? Let's see. I do a 2-day fast, maybe once a week, a 3-day fast once a month, and a 5-day fast once a year, twice a year. But it's not necessary. Let's see. Have you heard about prostate massage to help with problems of the prostate? Yeah, I think it can be helpful, but carnivore cured my prostate problems. I couldn't pee before. Now I can pee. It's amazing, right? All right. Tanya Perrin, how you from Ukraine? To all my good friends in Ukraine. And we're working to share the vibrational energy of strength, healing, and peace. right? It's like, why do we do? We're humans. We're warriors, and like but we gotta chill it out and help others in this world. So we're praying for you, my friend, all over the world, from Ukraine, Russia, China, Asia, South America. Let's see, Africa, Eurasia, India. Let's see, the Arctics, the Antarctics, and all around the globe, right? Bin Wu, thank you. Let's see, March 12th, Ben, is Kiltz's birthday, 67 years young. I've like never felt so much better in my life. And do I occasionally have a problem? I can't lift my arm up for something or the back, but like the back pain is gone. And I do light weights. I'm not pumping iron like some others. Again, you don't just do the light weights, but the most important part is even just do these sort of things, right? The stretching, but positivity. Buzz and Bruce are my new good friends. I think they're from Pompano. My friend Jonathan from Florida also. Got so many people in this world. We're all family. And we're all friends, but that doesn't mean we're always friendly. But you want to work on being the friendly one to you. And again, if you're focusing on the anger, you got to get to JC, Jesus Christ, Master, and even Muhammad, Moses, Buddha, Lao Tse, all of the sages of the universe say, be loving, kind, and generous, right? SC3, empty gut brings a full life. And remember, plants ferment in your gut, and that makes heat, alcohol, aldehydes, methane gas. If you're feeding your children cereals and plants, they're making bacteria. They're making the bacteria happy and feeding them, and the bacteria and yeast make, guess what? Alcohol. You're feeding your kids alcohol unknowingly by feeding the microbes. The probiotics are deadly for us, my friend. Anger is ego. Be kind. Empty gut. Full life. So much overthinking is bad. Treats very occasionally, and it's so simple. Oh, mad. Right on. Let's see, one meal a day, one snack if you want. Eat beef, eggs, butter, salt. It's like, say, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, salt. And you could throw in a little bit of Kiltz's ice cream and intermittent feasting from time to time. All right, we're closing it up in a few minutes. I've got to do some meditation and prayer before my morning calls between 6:30 and like 11 this morning. And then I'm going to go have a little bit of brunch with Miss Tia today because I'm leaving her in Sarasota, and Kiltzy's flying upstate New York. Ryan. Grant and Kiltzy are flying. Buzz me. I will, Charles. Absolutely. And listen, we're all connecting as one, right? We're learning ideas. I read people's ideas, even when they're like, oh, come on. Listen, whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian, or carnivorian, be you. And Kiltz be Kiltz. Charles, Steve, Anthony, be you. That's it, right? Let's see. Anthony Manuele. Good morning. Is that Manuel? It's my first, these are the first times I've happened to be awake to at least catch the tail of a live, right? With the tail of the live lion. Kiltz is the live lion. And join the mighty tribe. We have lots of freebies, but nothing is for free in life. You must put the energy of you in it, right? You must ante in, right? We're going to be adding a little bit of special additions onto the mighty tribe. The intention here is to share the ideas. What are you doing? What are you inspired by? Listen, you are lifelong learning and creative till the day you and I are on the, right? Or on the stone, or they're going to burn us up, or they're going to put us in the ground. You're there. PSA started out at 0.5, kept doubling in 2 months. High was 4.73 months on PKD diet, which is carnivore. PSA went back to 0.5. Every time I eat a carb, my prostate comes back. Remember, carbohydrates are like cocaine. Again, a little bit from time to time is okay, but minimize to maximize, eliminate to illustralize, right? The illustralized. Let's see. Loda Bas. Good morning, Cody Hart. Let's see. KMT Metkis. Mido, Willie, Wiley Lynn, how you doing, my friend? And again, too much to do. Stay OMAD, eat to satisfaction. Don't over focus on amounts or body. Well, listen, and love the body. This idea that you're supposed to be jacked, right, is like is jacked up. I'm sorry, right? Human beings, look at the nature of the human beings that work, that move, that create, right? And this idea that listen, don't look at Kiltz for your I'm just another human being like you on this human journey of creativity, love, kindness, generosity, faith, and patience, right? And do we all, we have all this variety of life to live. Well, let's live it to the fullest every single day. Loving, kind, generous, faithful, patience. That's it, right? Michael Owen, thank you for exposing the scandemic and the clot shot is killing young people. I know. Look at we are born as lions, but because our moms are eating like sheep, the plants have an effect on us in utero. Inflammation and the drugs, see, all the drugs come from the plants, and the plants be the predator. And that's as simple as that, my friends. So simple, right? If you haven't read the book by Malcolm Kendricks, As the Clot Thickens, you see blood clots are caused by inflammation, and they're caused by plants, phytohemagglutination, right? It's blood clotting. The platelets coalesce, and then when the platelets all bind together, then you bleed. But before that, they're binding to all the red cells, and they're causing these big blood clots, which are then called plaques, which are healed by fat. That's where it's at, right? All right, time to time, carbs, and not cocaine, guys. You're right. Listen, a little bit of plants from time to time, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, cyanide, nicotine, caffeine of any significance, don't do it. And a Kiltzy will have an extra filthy, dirty martini from time to time. Rachel England, good morning. You inspire me every single day. I can agree with that. Holistic Health, Charles. Time to time, but not all the time. Kiltzy is here for the day, every day. Go to drkiltz.com, join the mighty tribe, CNY Fertility, and also to drkiltz.com, see my fertility, see my healing arts, right? You're the healer of the universe. It's as simple as that. Cherish, good morning. You are the master. And to the mighty tribe, wherever you are in this globe, to Bella and the team, to Judy Cho, to Sean Baker, Ken Berry, Bella. Let's see, I already mentioned Bella. So many, the list goes on and on and on and on. And let's see, what did Kiltzy do with his phone? And even to Lane, my good friend Lane. I gotta get it. Give me a second. Reversed. Let's see, low carb Denver. I've got to go to this to get my remembering of who's who and where's where. View the conference schedule. Let's see how long this is on there. And day one, where did it go? All right, let's see. We started off on Friday, and Jeff Gerber, Corey Jenks was the MC. And thanks to Jeff Gerber for bringing it all together. The keynote was Bill Schindler, a great, Brett Scher, Thomas DeLauer the first day, and Lane Norton. Again, different ideas than I might believe in, but we're sharing it. And what I love it when we share them in ways that are kind, generous, and loving to everyone. Andres Info, but that doesn't mean everyone is, does it? All right. Let's see. Go have an amazing day, my friends. This is Dr. Rob Kiltz. I'm cutting off a few days. Nitsa Perez, good morning. A pleasure. Let's see. I'm in Sarasota today, but I'm flying to Syracuse. I'm doing retrievals and transfers and calls up in Syracuse for the next week.
Then I'm going to be off for a week for my birthday. I'm flying out to Thomas's wedding out in Dallas, and then up to Vail for a few days of snowboarding with my friend Jeremy, and looking forward to some great stuff. All right. Woolly Tattoos, good morning. Saylee, Simone, Seward, wartime all the time. Let's move away. Let's move to God's time, which is caring time. And yes, do human beings fight it out? Oh my God. Come on, let's chill it out, right? Frida, let's see. Frida, happy birthday. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Kara, Lena, Science Peanut, right on. Okay. Thank you to everyone. Charles, thank you. Talk to you later. Abby, good morning. Teresa, again, Clifton Park, to my good friends in the Albany. Every single day, start the day. From the Ukraine, Steve Barnett. We're sending the vibes and energy to all my friends and colleagues in Ukraine, my family, and all those in Russia. Come on, let's kind of set it down. Let's put it down, my friends. All right. Steve Barnett. Hey, Steve. Wissam Natu. Again, thank you for stopping in. Sayed Simone, again, thank you for stopping in. I love you. I'm cutting out a couple of minutes earlier. I got to get to a couple things. I love you, my friends. Have a great day. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. And look in the mirror and see the gods, and look around you and see the goddesses and the gods everywhere. All right. Take care, my friends.